If you're wondering how to create a thumbnail quickly and easily, then this is the video for you. What's up everybody? This is Roman Grant with Empire Vid, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create the thumbnail that you saw when you clicked on this video. And the best part is you don't need to have any complex graphic design skills under your belt in order to do this, and you don't need to have any expensive graphics editing software either. This is all going to be done online, so perfectly easy to use. And if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button because I post videos quite frequently on beginner content creation. I'm here to help you create better content in the easiest way possible. So for that, let's get into the video. And make sure to stay to the end of the video because I'm going to be sharing my 3 tips on what gets the most clicks for each thumbnail. So one of the most important things that you can do for your videos is to create highly engaging thumbnails, because those are what is actually going to get you the clicks, get you the views for your YouTube videos. If you have a great title, if you have great content, it's not going to really matter if you don't have a thumbnail that somebody actually wants to click on. So there's a lot of different ways you can create thumbnails with different graphics editors. You could use Adobe Photoshop, which can get highly technical. It's great to use if you study it and know what you're doing, but for the beginner to just jump into Adobe, it's going to take you time. You're going to want to have to watch a lot of tutorials to get all of the everything down that you can actually do with Photoshop. So what I've been using is an online graphics editor called Snappa. It's completely free to use, but what's great about this program is that they give you tons of free photos, vectors, graphics that you can use, and they're all really good. So you actually would want to use them. They're not cheesy or anything like that. Plus the whole editing platform experience, I have found that it's really top notch, very easy, user-friendly to use. So follow me, and we're going to jump into Snappa and we're going to start creating this thumbnail. So here in Snappa, you're going to want to create a free account. With the free account, you'll have access to all of the templates, all of the photos and graphics, but you'll only be able to download 3 of your graphics per month. If you need to be able to make and download more than 3 graphics per month, then the Pro plan would probably be the one for you. The great thing about the Pro plan also is this feature right here, the remove image backgrounds. This is a great feature because it allows you to take one of your photos that you want to use for a thumbnail and then just basically crop yourself out of it and eliminate any of the background. So that is a very useful feature that I've used plenty of times, and it really helps out. So I'm going to put a link in the description for Snappa for you to check it out yourself. Like I said, start with the free plan, see how you like it. Once you've got your free account, you'll be able to see that they have a lot of different presets for different graphics that you might want to make. Now we can go ahead and choose the YouTube thumbnail, and then you'll be able to see that there are a lot of different templates to choose from. Any one of these templates you can start off with and completely customize it to your channel, to your video. So let's just say right here, all of these are completely customizable, the different shapes, the different text. You can change the fonts. You can pretty much do whatever you want. So you can edit all of these things. You can change the background. So this is a perfectly good place to start off. For now, I'm going to not use a template. I'm going to start from scratch. I'm actually going to start off with a custom graphic size, 1920 by 1080. And the reason for that is that the resolution is going to be a lot better if you use that custom graphic size, and it's still going to be perfect for your YouTube thumbnails. The first thing that I want to do is I want to upload all of the graphics and images that I could possibly use for my thumbnail. And to do that, I click on graphics up here, then I go to upload an image. Now you can only upload 10 graphics at a time, so I'm going to choose these. Okay, now that I've uploaded all of my images, we want to start with the background. And if you select background here, then you can either choose to use one of their mini photos that they have, or you can choose one of their patterns. You can see that they have quite a few patterns, or you can choose a color. And you can customize the color here, choose whichever color you like. So say you want to choose one of these patterns, you just click on the pattern, that you want to use, and then you can navigate to the effects and you can choose a color overlay, and then you can just increase how much color overlay you like, and then you can also darken it, and you can saturate it, and you can mess with these settings right here to get the effect that you want. Now if you had a photo, say you were using one of these photos, then you click on the effects, you could choose to blur it out a little bit. So it all really just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Now, if I wanted to use an image for my background or just place an image, a photo onto my thumbnail, I could search for any category and it will bring up all of the different photos that it has that relate to that category. Now, say I like this photo, I want to save it for a later date. I can click on this little star and that will put it in my favorites folder. So then all I'd have to do is come up here and it would be automatically here for use at a future time. Now I'm going to choose one of my graphics and I will choose this one right here, and I can rotate it, I can enlarge it. Now you can bring down the opacity level. Now when I go to add my background, let's see, I'll go ahead and choose this one right here. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to add in my picture. All right, now I want to add a shape. I'm going to add a rectangle because that is what I'm going to place behind my text to make it stand out. Then I want to add some text. Now I can change the format over here. I'm going to use Anton. Change that to 120 and turn that color white. Okay. There we go. Maybe change that to a little bigger. Now for the text, I want to duplicate this text a couple of times so that I don't have to recreate it. And to do that, I can either come up here and press duplicate layer, or I can simply press Control C and then Control V using my keyboard shortcuts. Now I've got those. Now I'm going to modify them. I'm going to change this text to black. Now I'm going to duplicate these rectangles. And again, to send those to the back, I'm going to just press this layer adjustment, and so it finally goes to the back. Same with this one. Just press this button, and then it'll be behind your other text. Now I'm going to change the color of my rectangles. Okay, I want to add another text. So I'm going to do this. Okay, now I'm just going to align these here, like so. Now I want to add a couple of my old thumbnails into this, and I've already uploaded them on here, so I'm going to click and drop these in. I'm going to send these to the back. Just keep pressing it until they go all the way. Okay, so now just to give it a little bit more effect, I'm going to add some outlines to these thumbnails. Make the color white. Copy these a couple of times. Try to line them up as best as possible. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so now that I have my thumbnail complete, I'm going to name it. And I'm going to save it. And now I can go ahead and download it to my computer. I'm going to choose the high resolution PNG because I want it to be as crisp and as clear as possible. Well, that's how you create your YouTube thumbnail with Snappa. I hope you found it as easy and user-friendly as I do. Like I said, I use this editor all the time and it's really solid. So now for my 3 tips on making thumbnails that will get you more clicks and more views. The first tip is that you want to keep your text and your elements on all of your thumbnails consistent. You don't want to have different fonts. Your different elements are all shaped differently. You've got a bunch of different colors. You want to become a recognizable face on YouTube, and the best way to do that is to stay consistent. Next tip is that you want to keep your text to a minimum. You don't want to blast a bunch of text across your thumbnail with your entire keyword over it. You want to stay between 3 to 5 words that tell what your video is about, and keep them guessing so that they have to click to find out more, but keep it interesting too. And don't be afraid to use thumbnails without any text whatsoever. I've seen a lot of YouTubers have really good success with that. They just put their thumbnail out there with a good image. My third tip is to use pictures of yourself whenever possible, looking straight at the camera. This is proven to develop a rapport between the YouTuber and the viewers. So it's always looking into the camera, smiling or not smiling, making a goofy face, whatever you feel is right for that thumbnail, for that video. Now, before I let you go, I wanted to give you one last tip when making your YouTube thumbnails. This is a big one. This is going to help you save a ton of time. It's all about templates. You want to create 3 to 5 different templates that you can go to just so that you can just plug in your information, your text, your keyword, your picture. You just want to be able to plug them in and have your thumbnail ready to go as quickly as possible. Your thumbnail creation process is going to speed up rapidly. Well, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Hit that thumbs up if you got something out of it, because it really helps out the channel. Comment down below and let me know what graphics program you currently use to make your thumbnails, and if you think Snappa is a better fit for you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.